mentally prepared to go to work on the road. So the Clippers win the tip. Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. And it's good for two.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
From deep, Morant. The Clippers grab the miss.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown. Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis. Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Now here's Jackson. It's blocked. And he gets it back. And here's Adams from the arc. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And he lobs it up top. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Well, go ahead and try to stop Kawhi Leonard, and he'll just move the ball to the open man.
You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Now here's Jackson. Here's George. And George with the jam.
Well, you got to have just great ball control when you're making a move like that, and Paul George definitely has the handles.
Morris can't hit. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Adams, the pass to Morant. Ooh, Morris with a steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. And the jam by George.
Great timing there. Paul George rising up, collecting the ball, and throwing it down.
Outside Morant, down low. From downtown. And again, Memphis no good. Now Los Angeles with it. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Covington's checked in for Los Angeles. John Wall comes in for Jackson. Now here's Bain. Adams inside. He's guarded by Zubac.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You too can become an NBA player.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
It's George on the wing. Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis's ball. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Here's Morant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. On Robert Covington.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
And he's good on the second. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athlete's at the one position. Well, Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of a game.
George hits them both. And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brett.
Yeah, B.A., with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
Reverses. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. George has got 10 points.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
At the line for your Grizzlies, John Morant.
And he can't hit the second.
Unusual for him. He'd been in a groove from the line.
Outside Covington. Leonard finds Wall. Here's Zubats. Kicks it to George. 4-3. Clock at 6. Covington passes to Wall. And it's off from three-point range. Memphis has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Adams attacking. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
There's athleticism inside Steven Adams that we get to see every now and again. There it was, folks.
Leonard on the wing. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
A guy who keeps to himself quite a bit, Kawhi Leonard, more tries to lead by example and holds himself to the highest standards on the floor.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Bane. George with a steal. Going all the way to the rack. He goes up, and the big finish by Wall.
Well, all of that starting right there with the steal by Paul George, illustrating his ability to anticipate that time and a great play on the ball.
Here's Jackson. The layup misses. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Los Angeles. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming, so they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, you know, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
Clock at 4. Knocks it down from distance. Leonard's got 5.
Kawhi confident in that shot there, just gets the ball. And he really didn't waste any time.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Adams. To the right side. Here's Morant. No good that time. Ooh, nice D from George. Bane against Leonard. Zubac passes to George. And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
George against Bane. Leonard for 3. Just 5 to shoot. Second chance shot. George's shot is off.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Here's Bane. And that one is hammered home.
A wonderful awareness from the big man as Steven Adams finds the open man. Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building. It just looks incredible.
Out to Leonard. Here's Zubac. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. The three, George. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
That's why you want a guy like Paul George on the floor. Get him the ball. He has great clock awareness and no panic.
Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
Now here's Leonard. And there's another one for the Clippers.
That's tenacious play in the paint from Kawhi, just insisting on getting to that shot.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Morant with it, checked by Wall. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. It's Covington on the wing. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
John Wall, first personal foul.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Morant. That one is off. Good D by Covington. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Kicks it to George. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Adams, the pass to Morant. Now Brooks from deep. Leonard pulls down the board. George outside. Out left to the wing. Zubats with a screen on Jackson. Leonard finds Zubats. The kick out to Wall. Gets the three to fall. Wall's got 5 points in the quarter.
Coming into the league, Wall didn't take many threes, but he's added this dimension to his game.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here's Wall, and he drives in. George drives in. Shot from the wing, and there's Wall. That one's good. On the assist by George. Wall's got 9.
Paul George doesn't just score, he can pass it as well. He's a great all-around player.
Here's Jackson. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
You saw he altered his release, allowing him to get around his defender and then laid it in.
Wall, the pass to George. It's good if it goes. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Okay, Ali, appreciate it.
Your Grizzlies, 16. The Clippers, 35.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Paul George has been sensational.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubats out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the 1. Now here's Brooks. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brent.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Here's Wall. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Steven Adams. And that one falls for Wall. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Covington's aggressive defense is going to pay off, and that time it did.
Here's Leonard. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Here's Wall, following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Leonard outside. Out to Covington. Outside Wall. With the drive. They get it back. Here's Zubac. George outside. The kick out to Wall. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Wall's got 14 points.
Some speedy shooting from Wall. He gets the pass and puts his shot right up to beat the D.
Here's Adams. And he makes it.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now here's Wall. 14 points for him. Here's George. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Bain with it. Checked by Wall. Bain, the pass to Jackson. And out of bounds. The Clippers will take it. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Throws it up high. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Well, he can be intimidating. Steven Adams, such a big frame down there, and great timing on that block.
And it's Morant missing.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Covington passes to George. The kick out to Wall. And there's the drive. For 3, Covington. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
And Covington knows this is a big part of his role to knock down threes.
Wall against Morant. To the middle. Shoots over Wall. Morant, no good. Los Angeles has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Here's George. Over Brooks. Pass to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock.
I got ball.
Covington up top. Another shot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Ja Morant picks one up.
And Covington doesn't have to have the ball to help you, but you do want him occasionally to get touches and keep him engaged.
And so he makes both from the line.
Well, I know this much about Robert Covington. You'll never find him short on effort. This is a high-energy guy on both ends of the floor.
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
The call on the floor is a jump ball.
Adams, the pass to Bain. To halt the run. And George with some nice D. For Los Angeles, they've gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Wall on the attack. Good on the shot. Wall's got 16 points now.
Fantastic night for Wall. Looks like the guy who tore up the league when he first arrived.
To the inside. Oh, George with a steal. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, deflected. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Here's Morant. Drops in the layup for 2. 11 points in the game.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Leonard for 3. It's not going to go for him. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Clippers ahead.
Please give a big round of applause.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And down it goes. 2 points.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Wall against Moran. Wall, the pass to Covington. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
I love it. Nice activity defensively. Getting in there to disrupt the pass.
Now here's Wall. George outside. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And stolen by Covington. George drives in, and the jam by George.
Well, once Paul George gets in that deep, get out of the way. He's coming right at you.
Outside Morant. There's the triple. And the foul on Steven Adams.
Steven Adams.
That's his 3rd foul of the
His
game.
3rd personal foul.
The Clippers have gone 1 of 4 since the 4th quarter began. Wall against Morant. Wall no good. Memphis shooting only 42%. Pass to Morant. George with a steal. From deep. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Adams with the ball. Here's Bain. Jackson left side. From the arc. They get it again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And Steven Adams just a wrecking ball down there with his size and strength on the offensive glass.
Pass to Wall. 3-pointer. Grizzlies with the rebound. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
For 3, George. Here's Zubats. Out to Leonard. For 3, Covington. Fires for 3. Shot by Leonard, no good. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Jacks up a 3. Bain, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
There's the 3. The kick out to Wall. And stolen by Bain. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Morant with the slam!
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Clippers.
Man, the bench brought lots of energy tonight.
I'll tell you, when your reserves can score like that, it puts your team in a great position to win.
Yes, sir! That's what you tune in for right there. Wow.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Outside Covington. Fires the 3. That shot off the mark. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Here's Jackson. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Back to George. 6 to shoot to stop the drought. He buries it from 3.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
It's been all Clippers. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Payne against Wall. The 3 is up. And the miss. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the... All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Ladies and gentlemen. Now let's meet the starters for the Clippers.
And this game features two tremendous passing teams. And there should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the one.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
It's George on the wing. Beyond the arc. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Noel. Outside Edwards. Crafty move. And he drives in. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish. Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Wall passes to Leonard. Driving inside.
I love scorers who want to seek contact. Kawhi Leonard consistently in the top 20 in free throw attempts.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Ball against Russell. Outside Edwards. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs, and last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. He talked to me about the importance of protecting the rim, challenging opponents at the top of the jump, and making it difficult for them to convert easy baskets. But to have a chance of that, they have to expend energy getting back in transition, which will help close down those driving lanes. So guys, we'll see where their energy lies throughout this game.
Thank you, David. Now here's Wall. And he goes right over to D'Angelo Russell and slams it down.
Well, there's your dunk contest champion back in 2014. Wall puts a little extra on that one.
Russell dishes to Gobert. McDaniels in the post. Covington's there. 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Here's Russell. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, Rudy Gobert securing the board and making sure to convert.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 2. Kicks it out to Leonard.
Remaining in the first 2 minutes.
George up top. Fires from the wing. They get it back. Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what? Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now, here's Wall. Pass to Zubac. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And George gets it to go.
Well, as a great scorer, you still have to be willing to balance it with finding your teammates. Kawhi Leonard puts the ball where it needs to be.
Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Russell feeling it out a bit. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, you like to see D'Angelo Russell work his way to the inside. Proves he has some touch in the paint.
Kicks it out to Covington. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Outside Russell. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Covington with the steal. Releases. No good on the last second attempt there. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point. Now, here's McDaniel. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. There's the lob to the hoop.
John Wall's vision is unquestioned. He puts it on time and on target, creates an easy look for his teammate.
Here's Noel, defended by George. Here's Noel. Here's Gobert. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, the length and the size of Rudy Gobert so problematic for defenses. Nothing they can do there but foul him.
Good on the second free throw. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the two defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those two boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbows. That's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
And here's Russell after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Russell against Wall. Noel. Wall with a block.
John Wall, such a smart, disruptive defender.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. 6 on the shot clock. Wall with the steal. Here's George. And the pass to Zubac. Back to George. Tries the spin move. Passes to Wall. The Clippers need to get off a shot. The shot by George, no good. Timberwolves trail by 7. Pass to Noel. Back to McDaniel. Here's Edwards. Kicks to Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Gobert. And that one drops. Gobert's got 5 points so far.
Now, the painted area might as well be Rudy Gobert's domain. He uses every bit of that size and length to assert his dominance.
Wall passes to George. The kick out to Wall. Outside, Covington. Off target from outside. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Out left to the wing. All sorts of time. Shot is good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut down now to just 3 on the basket for McDaniel.
Boy, this guy's such an instinctive passer. D'Angelo Russell could average double-digit assists if he wanted to.
Covington wide open, he fires. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 4 assists in the game. Leonard with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Leonard the pass to George. And it's George finishing it off.
That's a play that's all about positioning, and Paul George has the elevation to make it easy.
Up top, Russell. Over in the corner, McDaniels. On the wing. Rebounded by Covington. Los Angeles leading by 8. Here's George. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Edwards can't hit.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Now the pass to Leonard. Back to Wall. Spins. He dishes it to George. Russell with it. George picks him up. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Boy, with the kind of motor Edwards plays with, doesn't give the defense much of a chance to catch him in transition. Nicely done, Anthony.
Now here's Wall. Outside Leonard. Outside for George. Hits it from three-point range. George has got the lead up to 9 now for Los Angeles.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Passes it to Russell. It's stolen by Wall. And rejection by McDaniel. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. So it's the Clippers now. 1 second left, and some nice defense there to end the quarter. All right, David, thank you.
Minnesota 21, 19. The Clippers 28.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Without question, George is playing his skills today.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
The forwards are Edwards and McDaniel. Then it's Russell, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Noel in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Los Angeles leading by 9. Outside, Wall. Pass to Zubac. Gobert with the block. And they'll get another chance. Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he can't get the first one.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action, bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly 3rd option for LA.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
And Wall kicks to Covington. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Covington's got 11 points.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Now here's McDaniel. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Now, here's McDaniel. Edwards can't hit. Leonard with no one around. And another three for the Clippers.
Kawhi Leonard has built that three-point game now to add to the mid-range and the ability to draw contact. Now you got to guard him everywhere.
Here's Noel. Inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Noel's got his second basket.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's Wall. Here he goes. Pass to Covington. Back to Leonard. And stolen by Russell. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Drills the three-pointer. Edwards got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Timberwolves. Russell against Wall. He kicks to Leonard. To the inside. Stolen by McDaniels. One-on-one here. Count that one.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
Outside Leonard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
You can see the kind of savvy Kawhi Leonard plays with. This guy makes the defense commit and gets himself to the foul line.
You know, Doris, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community?
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
Now, here's George. He's got 12. The feed now to Covington. Nifty move. And the dunk by Covington.
Boy, Robert Covington catching fire and doing work.
Timberwolves trail by 10. Here's Noel. And George gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
1:09 left here in the third quarter. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there.
Now here's Leonard. 7 points in the game. Back to Wall. Driving the lane. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one good for 2. And the Clippers lead by 10.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Edwards looking it over. It's tipped. Russell finds McDaniel. Right post shot. Noel passes to Russell. From deep. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low, Covington. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 4th assist in this one.
Really good job by Covington to get good position and finish.
Here's Noel. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for you.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Setting the floor for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. Leonard attacking. That shot misses. Timberwolves go the other way with it. Got a piece of it, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Out to Russell. Covington with the steal. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. A finish, and it's George finishing it off.
Hey, you're asking for trouble now if you let Paul George get room to run. Excellent transition and superb at getting himself in the right position.
Screen by McDaniel. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Wall. George finds Wall. Inside. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Russell. The pass to McDaniels. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Robert Covington picks one up.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Timberwolves trail by 10. Paul George with the steal. Outside Covington. George with the screen on Gobert. Lob pass to George. Shot clock at 5. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stop.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Minnesota with the ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. It's tipped, stolen by Zubac. Covington against Russell. And again, the turnover by the Clippers. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Pass to Noel. Over George. Not as good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Noel.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Wall dishes to George. 6 to shoot. Outside Covington. Shoots over McDaniel. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Leonard on the wing. Edwards defending. The 3. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. It's Edwards on the wing. To the paint. Wants to get it to Zubac. And does. Wall against Russell. And Wall kicks to Covington. George up top. He feeds it to Wall. Pass to Zubac. They could use a bucket. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 6 assists in the game.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
And he has got such good touch from that medium range area. It's an option they can always go to.
And finished off by McDaniel.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Edwards against Leonard. Back to Wall. Kicks it out to Leonard. Edwards gets a hand on it.
Wow, great defensive play by Anthony Edwards, engaged on that end of the floor right now.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Russell against Wall. Russell passes to Gobert. Money!
Gobert is not fazed by these moments. He wants to be the man.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Edwards against Leonard. Lock at 6. From deep. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up.
rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. The kick out to Morris. Offline with a three. Paul with it. Jackson on him. Doesn't go for him. And the Clippers will come the other way. George drives in. It's hauled in by the Suns. Outside Booker. Fires from the wing. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Now here's George. Lets it go from the wing and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
And that one good.
So quick at getting the shot off. Paul has that one in the bag.
And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Now here's Paul. And stolen by Leonard. In transition, here come the Clippers. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, the claw strikes again. Leonard snatches the ball and quickly ignites the break.
Outside Booker. This one for three. And he can't get that one. The Clippers go the other way with it. Pass to George. Jackson outside. A shot from the high post. And George gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. And that'll tie this game up.
And that's just pure from George. Nice job measuring the defense and taking the mid-range J.
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
And the leadership Paul brings to this team is so incredibly important. His teammates really rally behind him.
Covington's checked in for the Clippers. John Wall comes in for Jackson. Here's Wall. Out to Leonard. Lets it go from deep. He drops it from range.
With confidence in his shot, Kawhi doesn't think twice from there. Just fires with conviction.
Wall against Paul. Pass to Booker. Shot from 16. Good as the jump shot falls.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Here's Wall. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. The Suns leading. Pass to Bridges. It's stolen by Leonard. He's got a clear path. He's all alone. Oh, big finish.
Wow. Okay, I see you.
Are you serious? John Wall with the statement. Oh, that's pretty.
Here's Paul. 6 points for him. And another basket for Phoenix.
He gets inside right when he sees the opening. Gotta attack when you have that chance.
Wall on the attack. Out to Covington from outside the arc. Tries again. Zubac's shot is off. The Suns have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Paul passes to Booker. 44 seconds left to play in the first. On the wing, Crowder. Outside Paul. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bridges. Rebound by the Clippers. George with it. Now guarded by Booker. Leonard, left side. Out to Covington. George against Booker. George passes to Zubac. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Shot by Leonard, no good. Booker finds Crowder. He got it off in time. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. Oh, what a performance by Chris Paul. He's been the story for the Phoenix Suns.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they played. Great showing from them.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac, and it's Wall in at the one. Now here's Paul. Crowder with a screen. From about 16, Paul can't get it to go. The Clippers in the lead.
What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
Here's Paul. Give him 8. Drives to the hoop. Parries the easy one. Paul's got 10.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 5. Pass to George. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Boy, Richard, you really can't say enough about what Monty Williams has done with this Phoenix team.
Struggled in his first year, but we gave him a break for that. Immaculate seasons the last 2 years, becoming a Western Conference juggernaut.
Here's Leonard. Out to Covington. Booker against Wall. Leonard on the wing. Inside, Zubac. Leonard can't get it to go.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
And he's going for the lob. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George.
A great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Now here's Booker. Fires from deep. And Wall pulls it down. The Clippers trail. Leonard with the ball. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Bridges. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. For Phoenix, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. When you look at Mikal Bridges, he's the quintessential 3-and-D wing, Richard.
With his quick feet and 7'1" wingspan, he can guard 1 through 4. And they call him the Warden for a reason. When he locks people up, he puts them in Mikal jail.
Here's Wall, following the score by Phoenix. Now here's Leonard. 5 points in the game. And George with the jam.
And we know George is a great shooter, but when he's attacking the rim like that, it gives this team a whole different attitude.
For 3, Booker. And it's in. Only 2 for 9, though.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Here's Leonard. Kicks it to George. Back to Leonard. George, right side. Here's Zubac. Goes back up. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Bridges has got 4 rebounds in the game. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Ball against Wall. Takes a 13-footer. Here's Ayton. Crowder outside. Pass to Bridges. It's Booker on the wing. Let's go with a three. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Here's Wall. And there's a 3-second violation. Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over.
The speed John Wall plays the game has always been the thing that sets him apart. And even as he's pushing the tempo, he just stays in control.
The Suns have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. And here's Paul. 12 points for him. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Outside Booker. From the arc. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got his 5th rebound in this one. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. To the paint. Wall. Tip back in for 2.
Showing that rebounding isn't all about size. It's about will and effort.
Now Paul. Pass to Booker. Bridges with it. Back to Booker. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, no fear from this young man. Booker will take any shot.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Booker.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Here's Leonard. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Suns
19, the Clippers 15.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been quite a game for Chris Paul.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now here's Wall. Pass to Zubac. Down low. Crowder with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Here's George. Leonard's got room and counted from 12 feet. Leonard's got 7. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
It's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
Now here's George. Pass to Leonard. Booker against George. And Chris Paul clears it away. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And he lobs it up top. And Ayton with the stuff.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
Leonard on the wing. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now here's Paul. 12 points for him. Right side Booker. And another basket for Phoenix.
When you come out to an NBA game, that's what you want to see. Devin Booker putting on a show.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, L.A. is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed. It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Now here's Wall. Here's Leonard. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
5 on the clock. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. 1:43 left in the third. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now just a 3-point Suns lead. For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Paul against Wall. Paul with the bucket. Paul's got 14 points for the game.
Every team wishes they had a star like CP3 who provides whatever you need when you need it.
Leonard outside and stolen by Bridges. It's Booker on the wing. He's got 12. There's the triple. It's rebounded by George.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Right side Wall. 3-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Booker, the pass to Paul. Back to Booker. Stolen by Wall. And Covington, here we go. Pass to Zubac. Outside Wall. With the teardrop. George outside. 6 on the shot clock. Phoenix grabs the miss. Here's Paul. Shoots over Wall. Phoenix no good that time either. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Suns ahead. They're up by 5. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. And it's Wall in at the 1 spot. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Inside. Here's Ayton. The shot won't fall. The Clippers go the other way with it. And a deep 3 from Leonard. The quick look, no good that time. The Suns leading. Paul drives in. Good. Now 7 for 11 on the night.
See, I like it when Paul attacks the hoop, when he looks for his.
George outside. No good off the back of the rim.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
With the tip. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Here's Booker. Oh, a terrific shot on the turnaround. And the Suns lead by 9.
Slick move. Makes the turnaround jumper look easy.
George outside. Fires the 3. Kept alive. Leonard. Here's Zubac. Out to Covington. Pass to Wall. From behind the arc. The Suns clear it. Bridges has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Booker for 3. Booker missing again. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. For 3, Covington. The Suns clear it. Ball's got 5 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Crowder. Oh, there's the alley. Stolen by Wall. Covington passes to George. Throw it down on the lob.
And look at George going off on the defense, putting them to shame with the alley-oop jam.
Ball finds Bridges. Tries it from the top of the key. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Clippers trail. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Questionable shot selection in that three. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
Booker with it. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Booker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
So lethal from the mid-range. Booker's just one of those guys that can hit you at all 3 levels.
Leonard outside. It's tipped. Here's Zubac. Pass to Leonard. The shot, no good. Nice D from Bridges. 1:41 left in the final quarter. Now here's Booker. The long distance three is buried. And now a 12-point Phoenix lead.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep.
George passes to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Pass to Bridges. No good. A bit long that time. Well, the Clippers shooting only 31% in the game. Left side wall. Now Zubac. Out to Leonard. Lets the three fly. Tries again. Zubac passes to Leonard. No dice from the high post.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates. Nice work there to get a body, seal off his man, and collect the glass. That is textbook.
Ball for three. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Coming into the league, Wall didn't take many threes, but he's added this dimension to his game.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Ball finds Booker. Crowder outside. Over Covington. And again, it's the Suns missing. On the break. And he sinks it.
Oh, an athletic play by Covington. Running hard to stay ahead on the fast break.
Paul passes to Booker. So the Suns win it. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you...
this one, Steve, it might be the regular season, but this has a playoff feel to it, doesn't it?
These are the type of games you love to watch in the regular season, Kevin. The fans will be rowdy, the players fully engaged. We got a good one tonight.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And then there's Steven Adams, and there's Jackson, and it's Aldama in at the 4 spot.
The polished mid-range game of Morris. Some of his best shots come from about that 12 to 20-foot range.
Bain finds Morant, launches it. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Outside, George. Ring shot on the way. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
So comfortable in pick and roll. Paul George is a top-level ball handler who consistently makes the right play.
Now here's Morant. Here's Jackson. Up again, and it's Adams on the follow.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, a bit ago, Teron Lue and I were able to chat. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thanks, David.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
Bain passes to Adams. Dishes to Morant. Back to Adams. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
What I like about Adams, he just knows where to be. Nice play.
Jackson against Morant. Jackson kicks to George. Out to Morris. Pass to Leonard. 5 to shoot. Jackson in the corner. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. A different look for the Clippers. Robert Covington's checked in for Marcus Morris. And John Wall subbed in for Jackson. The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Outside, Covington. Here's Wall, driving to the basket. George, no good.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Leonard against Jackson. From deep three-point range, kept alive. This one for 3. That one, no good. Clippers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Wall dishes to George. And it's George finishing it off.
And he's taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
Morant passes to Bain. Here's Aldama. And the rejection by Zubats. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Bangs home the trifecta.
One of George's main strengths, able to stretch the floor with his outside shooting.
Up top, Morant, covered by Wall. Here's Bain. And Covington sends it back. It's Wall with the drive. To the inside. It's stolen by Adams. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Here's Aldama. The shot missing. Clippers leading by 5. Leonard kicks to George. Outside Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. George passes to Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Jackson in the corner. Ball's knocked loose. Adams.
On defense, Robert Covington uses his size and athleticism very well.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
So on the floor for Memphis. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Then there's Jackson, and then there's Steven Adams, and it's Aldama in at the power forward. Now here's Wall, still looking for his first bucket in this one. George, that's a 2-pointer, pass to Covington. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And guys, talk about the production that Covington brings to the table.
Yeah, he's been with quite a few teams, but he's been a starter most of his career. His presence on the defensive end, getting to the rim and scoring it, has been a treat.
And I think, Steve, now we see less real grudge matches than we did before. But do you like seeing those games where there is no love lost, where there is some bad blood and some contention?
Kevin, I love it. Yes, friends off the court, but on the court, you got to go at each other. And when it's over, win or lose, you leave it right there and you go back to being friends. The upside Ja Morant has is exciting. An explosive young talent with an outstanding work ethic.
Here's Wall. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Morant looking around. And finished off by Morant.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
Outside, Wall. Kicks it out to Covington. Zubac trying to break loose. Covington's shot is off.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Bane.
The range on Desmond Bane's stroke opens up a lot of driving avenues.
Wall against Morant, and there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Outside, George. To the middle, here's Covington. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Here's Bane. Outside for Jackson. Paul George with the steal. It's George on the wing. To the paint. Here's Zubac. Back to George. Six to shoot. Down low. Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Outside, Bane. And there's the pass to Aldama. Not going to go that time. Good D by Covington. Clippers leading by 5. Leonard dishes to Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Nice pass by Kawhi Leonard. You can tell he's been working on his playmaking.
Outside, Bane. Inside, here's Adams, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
You know what I like about Steven Adams is his intangibles. He's enthusiastic, he's a leader by example, and he's a role model for the younger players.
Here is Wall, following the score by Memphis. Leonard on the wing. Back to Wall. And Wall with the slam.
And how great is it to see Wall there with the slam? I mean, overcoming that serious heel injury.
George against Bain. To the inside. Adams. And Adams with the slam.
I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
59 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Kicks it out to Leonard. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
76% from the line a season ago.
Both free throws good from Morant.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Wall against Morant. And Wall kicks to Covington. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Inside, Robert doesn't hold back. He does whatever it takes to get his shot off.
Morant drives in. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morant's got 8 points.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Wall passes to Covington. Outside for George. Inside. Missed inside. Payne for 3.
One of the best defenders in the NBA, Paul.
Thank you, David. And we'll be scored.
Your Clippers, 25. The Grizzlies, 22.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Robert Covington. What a contribution.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Now here's Morant. Adams down low. Covington's there. Aldama gets the bucket.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
Morant against Wall. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
Steven Adams picks one up. Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Jackson looking around. Goes up from the top of the key. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Jackson's got his first basket. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Passes it to George. Outside Covington. Back to George. Just 5 on the clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Jackson down low. He's covered by Leonard. And Jackson throws it down hard.
For a guy his size, Jaren has such a quick first step. Gets to the rim in a hurry.
Here's Wall. He takes it in. Covington wide open. He fires. Here's Zubac. Another shot. Wall passes to Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
Covington is having an excellent performance.
Memphis trailing here. Outside, Bain. Second shot opportunity, and there's the nice layup by Adams. Adams has got 8 points.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Pass to George. Covington, a screen on Bain. And George, here we go. And that one is good. 9 points in the game so far.
Smooth off the bounce with the strength to finish through contact. Paul George showing us how it's done.
Now here's Morant for 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3. Third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
To the paint. And George with the stuff.
I mean, he is explosive with his leaping ability. Paul George is well versed in finishing above the rim.
Now here's Morant. He's got 11. Jackson dishes to Morant. Shoots from the baseline. Jackson gets the bucket.
Jackson Jr.
The Clippers trail. 1:31 left in the third. Wall passes to George. Back to Wall. And it's George missing. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
1:15 left in the third. Bain passes to Morant. He gets it in there. Now it's a 4-point Grizzly lead.
What a night for Ja Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
Pass to George. Over Bain. It's stolen by Adams. Morant against Wall. Here's Aldama. And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Outside, Wall. Down low. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down now to just 4 points at the basket from George.
It's one of those nights where George's number has been called time after time.
It's stolen by Wall. For the finish, and Wall with the slam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
And he makes that one. Morant's got 9 points here in the second half. Leonard on the wing, over Jackson.
I mean, as a defender, Jaren Jackson, he has it all. Quick to the ball, provides great rim protection. And
now let's take a look at our assist of the game, presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
you know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And then there's Steven Adams. And there's Jackson. And it's Aldama at the four-man position. Leonard with no one around. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Here's Jackson. It's rebounded by Leonard.
You know what? I like the flair, but you blew a layup. You know you've gone way too far.
Covington kicks to Leonard. Covington setting the pick for Leonard.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the Claw is. An offensive juggernaut and aggressive defender. Kawhi is just a total package, in my opinion. Brings a winning mindset as well.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
The kick out to Wall. To the middle. It's tipped. Leonard, the pass to Zubac with the putback. And Leonard stays with it. Leonard's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
Look at Leonard outworking the defense, beating them to the rebound and finishing strong.
Here's Morant. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And pushing it out, here's Los Angeles. Wall with the ball. Leonard kicks to George. Back to Leonard, just 5 to shoot. Oh, Covington in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Using that athleticism to convert the alley-oop. Covington is simply a difference maker out there.
Morant with a wide open look. Morant with another miss. Clippers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And Wall, here we go now. Misses from close range. And Adams has got the ball here for Memphis. Morant finds Adams. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Outside for Jackson. And another miss by Memphis. Covington with it. Now defended by Bain. Here's Leonard. And the rejection by Morant. Wall with the steal.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Leonard the pass to George. Screen by Zubac. Zubac. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Clippers lead by 4. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance here for the Clippers?
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And let's not forget how dominant they've been defensively. Great job of forcing some tough shots, often leading to blocks.
Covington dishes to Leonard. Shot clock at 5. And the pass to George. Feeds to Covington. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Wall against Morant. To end the drought. Here's Adams. Passes it to Aldama. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game. Full 24-second shot clock. Morant against Wall. It's Morant with the drive. Yes!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Ball passes to George. It's in!
Big points as the stakes rise, so does George's impact on the game.
Adams with the screen on Wall.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Both free throws good from Morant.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Takes it out to Leonard. Outside, George. Just 4 to shoot. And that one, and here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. Have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials instituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
players are moving, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on. And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Payne for three. No good that time. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Kyle Anderson is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot. Now here's Anderson. Clock at 6. Russell from deep three-point land. The Clippers grab the miss.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Russell against Jackson. Now here's Russell. Tight defense on him. And he banks in the layup.
Well, you know, this is just who Russell is, in my opinion, guys. A very assertive and confident player who looks to score the ball as much as he can.
Now here's George. And Gobert with a block. Russell with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Edwards against George. Here's Gobert. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Paul George.
And the stifle tower makes his presence felt on the offensive end. He's really developed an array of moves on the interior.
For the Clippers, Covington comes in for Morris. And it's Wall in for Jackson. Noel, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Outside Covington, it's George on the wing. The 3 is up. That doesn't go either for George.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Shoots from the right block. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Well, you really have to like how George uses his body effectively down low there. I mean, the defense pretty much has no choice but to foul him in that situation.
And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They've put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
Now here's Zubac. Wall, the pass to Covington. Here's Leonard. He takes it in. Count the basket.
Inside, Leonard has so many go-to moves. He knows how to get by into a shot.
Outside Russell. Pass to Gobert. It's deflected. Leonard, left side. Oh, it's stolen. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Edwards can't hit. The Clippers in the lead. George for 3. And the big finish by Wall.
Unwilling to give up on that particular possession, Wall takes things into his own capable hands there.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
George outside. Pass to Covington. It's stolen, and he's all alone.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Outside Wall. Now George for 3. McDaniels with the rebound.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Here's Wall. Following the score by Minnesota. Driving inside. Out to Leonard. The 3. No good on the shot. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. McDaniels inside, working on Covington. The game now all tied up.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
Wall, the pass to George. Takes the three, and he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Outside Russell. Edwards a screen on Wall. Russell, that's good.
Guys, you can just about count on it. If you score on Russell, you better believe he's looking to come right back at you.
Here's Wall. Out to Covington. To the middle. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
At the line for your play.
Both good from the line that time. Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Russell against Wall. Pass to Gobert. McDaniels from long range. That one doesn't drop. Outside Covington. Paul George. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the long. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at them.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. In it forward, Edwards and McDaniels. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Jalen Noel. And it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle.
You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability, but he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
Now here's Covington. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Shot clock at 3. And they recover it. Leonard on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wall. Misses off the left iron. The evolution of D'Lo has been interesting to watch, Clark. I like how he's been willing to play whatever position asked of him.
Yeah, B.A., I like that too. And he said it before himself that he prefers playing shooting guard. But I tell you what, he also looks very comfortable running the offense too.
No coverage that time. Leonard's got 7.
That may not be his first choice, but Kawhi's not going to pass it up if it's there for him. Good decision to take the quick jumper off the catch.
Russell with the ball. He's picked up by Zubac. And stolen by Leonard. And Covington, here we go. That shot missing. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Noel. It's stolen by Wall. It's George on the wing, guarded by Russell. George passes to Zubac. Leonard for 3. The offensive rebound. The kick out to Wall. Here's Zubac. For 3, Covington sinks it from distance. Covington's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Edwards. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Noel denied by Leonard.
Dominant defense from Leonard, making a big effort to get his hand on the shot and swat it down.
Great positioning on the putback. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, BA, when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. When you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Wall finds Leonard. Covington, a screen on Edwards. Clock at 6. Leonard passes to Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Over his career, Kawhi has become a willing passer. One of his many improvements since being drafted in 2011.
Here's Noel. Outside McDaniels. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. On Robert Covington.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
1:07 left to play in the first half. Outside Wall. Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards.
Good on the second one.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
Now here's George. Give him 8. It's George on the wing. Pass to Wall. Leonard with a screen on Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Leonard passes to Wall. George outside. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And here's Russell. He's got 5. McDaniels inside. He's guarded by Zubac. Count it. Gobert's got 4 points this quarter.
And just so mobile at his size. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot.
Here's George. And so it's Los Angeles. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break.
18.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Now here's Wall. Up and over Russell. Wall no good. Outside McDaniels. To the left wing. The 3 from Russell. Here's Noel. George defending. Here's Gobert. Back to Noel. The 3. He can't hit that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's George. To the paint. Zubac's shot is off.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Up high and down it goes on the lob.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
Oh, they get a hand on it.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Edwards against Leonard. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Got a piece of it.
The pump fakes are risks because you're exposing the ball. You have to be careful because a solid defender will easily steal it.
Wall showing us a little spurt ability in his game. That's the way to reward your teammates for an outstanding defensive play. Way to go, John.
Now here's Russell. 5 points in the game. To the inside, Edwards. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Here's Wall. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
You get open, and Wall will find you. He's got one of the best assist averages in NBA history.
Wall against Russell. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. The Clippers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Up top, Wall, guarded by Russell. Here's Leonard, down low. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Gobert. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's Noel. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George has got 4 rebounds in the game. Wall against Russell. Wall, the pass to Zubac. For 3, George hits a 3-pointer. George has got 11.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Outside Russell. It's stolen by Leonard. George with it. Russell covering. Pass to Leonard. Here's George. Out to Covington. Just 5 to shoot. Leonard for 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his 3-point shooting.
Here's Noel. George defending. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
On offense, here are the Clippers. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Wall against Russell. Leonard for 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Leonard's got 6 here in the quarter.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Covington against Gobert. Out to Leonard. Wall, the pass to George. Up again. McDaniels with the rebound. The shot that time not on target. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Timberwolves. In at forward, Edwards and McDaniels. Jalen Noel out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Gobert in at center. Pass to Leonard. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Here's Noel. Rejected by George.
On defense, George able to use all of that length and athleticism to deny the shot.
Los Angeles has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Wall against Russell. Wall, the pass to Leonard. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I like when Kawhi forces the issue, making the defense compromise with the foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
They've also found a lot of shots at the arc in this one and allowing their good shooters to tee it up.
Now here's Russell. From downtown. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
George with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Leonard passes to Wall. George outside. Puts up a three. Unable to get that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. It's stolen by Leonard. Outside Wall. Pass to Covington. Russell against Wall. To the paint. George outside. Just 4 to shoot. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here's Edwards. Ooh, and once again off the mark by Minnesota. Leonard outside. It's George on the wing. Takes a three. George with another miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Gobert's gotten 4 this quarter.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Outside Wall. Back to George. From deep three-point range. That doesn't go either for George. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And Edwards slams it in.
Explosive play in the air by Edwards and perfectly timed, too, for the alley-oop slam.
2 minutes remaining in the
George
game.
outside.
2 minutes.
Right side Covington. Outside Wall. It's intercepted. McDaniels up top. Covered by Covington. Zubac with the steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. Covington passes to Leonard. From deep. Out to Covington. Over McDaniels. McDaniels with some nice D. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter.
And right from the get-go, they stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other was outstanding for the Clippers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Kawhi Leonard.
Well, his defense was tremendous tonight. Really, really high level. He was a pest, forced the opponents into a lot of turnovers.
Now here's Wall. Back to Leonard. The 3-ball. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert drives in. Pass to Noel. Back to Edwards. Here's Noel. Here's the 3. Counted from distance.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Now Wall. Outside Covington. 6 to shoot. George outside, trying to get back on track. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Here's Noel. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for...
go.
So the Clippers win the tip. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the foul.
Well, it was such a feel-good moment, at least for a little while. Mikal Bridges grew up in Philly, obviously played his college ball there, and his mom was working for the 76ers at the time, so it just felt right as the 10th overall pick in the 2018 draft for him to be a 76er.
Robert Covington's checked in for the Clippers. Ball comes in for Jackson. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. From deep. It's hauled in by Zubac. Mikal's time in Philly was very short, Brent. Bridges traded Phoenix on draft night.
Well, that was a bit of a shocker. I mean, all the talk about being the hometown hero, and then all of a sudden he's on his way to the desert heading towards Phoenix. But you look at Mikal's career, he's been awesome for the Suns. I mean, with development as a 3-and-D player, making the finals, signing a big extension, such a huge part of the Phoenix Suns franchise in their future.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Here's Paul. And the Suns miss again.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Crowder with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Oh, Ayton in position. Can't stuff the alley-oop home. Now the Clippers with it. Paul with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And Ayton throws it down.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
Ball against Wall. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And here's Leonard from three. Rebound by the Suns. Ball left side from 15 feet away. It's hauled in by George.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
The shot, no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. There's the triple. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Phoenix is gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Tries it from 9. Phoenix no good that time either. The Clippers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Pass to Zubac. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
You think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game.
Oh, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Well, Brent, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50. A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Covington. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for Phoenix. Paul against Wall. The kick out to Crowder. Back to Paul. Over Wall. And again, it's the Suns missing. Clippers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Here's George. It's deflected.
More than capable as a defender. Bridges with a great job using his length.
Another shot. They get it again. Back to Covington. From deep 3-point range. That shot, no good. The Suns go the other way with it. Crowder sets a screen for Booker. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And George kicks to Covington. Yep, it counts.
And this is where PG, at his height, because of his size, has got that advantage to see over the defense and locate the open man.
Now here's Paul. On the wing, Bridges. Unloads from 13. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on George.
You got to love Devin Booker and the way he just competes, no matter what the score is, and no matter where the team is sitting in the standing.
Both free throws good from Booker. Here's Wall. No points in the game yet for him. Left side, George.
Well, Booker asserting himself on the defensive end that time. He has good size and enough speed to annoy the opposing scorer.
Tie game in Los Angeles. And the second quarter will get underway just at... And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Wall and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Here's Paul. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. George has got his 6th rebound on the night. Passes it to Leonard. Shoots over Bridges. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Devin Booker.
With those long arms and with the high release point, Leonard is practically daring you to foul him.
Leonard hits them both. You know, it seems like we're seeing more teams, Brent, use zone defense these days. Not too long ago, zone was almost non-existent in the league.
Well, Kevin, you couldn't play zone. Even though there were zone principles in man-to-man defense, it used to be an illegal defense to set up in a 2-3 zone that you see teams doing nowadays. I'm very interested if the league does, in fact, do away with illegal defense and allow coaches to use whatever defensive scheme they need to do to slow up their opposition. It might do something in terms of producing more shots so we don't get stagnation with just threes all the time. We'll see if that happens.
You know, you appreciate Zubats' focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubats, one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubats looking to get deep into the paint. When you look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection and great consistency.
No good from Booker.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Goes up on the wing. The putback, and Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
The 3 from George. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Clippers lead by 7.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
On the wing, Bridges. Oh, Ayton in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
And Wall kicks to Covington. Pass to George. And George with the stuff.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Yeah, when he's this close to the basket, it's a wrap.
Booker outside. Back to Ayton. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Elbow shot is on the way. And it's Paul missing. Clippers leading by 7. There's the pass to Zubac. Outside Leonard. Shoots over Bridges. Zubac the pass to Wall. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. In the corner, George with it. 5 to shoot. The tray. That one doesn't go. Now the Suns take it the other way. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Clippers?
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
Well, another thing they're doing right is winning the foul calls. I mean, right away been focused on doing damage as much as they can. When they get in the bonus, get to that free throw line.
Booker the pass to Paul. Back to Booker. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Bridges left side. A 3-ball hits the 3-point bomb. Bridges has got 4 points this quarter.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Covington passes to Wall. And he uses the glass on the lane. And the Clippers lead by 5.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Booker looking around. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Here's Wall. And the slam dunk by Wall.
And how great is it to see Wall there with the slam? I mean, overcoming that serious heel injury.
Suns trail by 7. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. It's Crowder on the wing. Booker outside. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Takes a 3. Carries it from 3-point range. Booker's got 5 now.
Want to be an all-star guard like Devin Booker? You might want to start hitting your share of triples.
Kicks it out to Leonard. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on 8.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Clippers have been excellent at the free throw line. Here today, a flawless 6 for 6.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Why it's not about really so much improvement.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime.
The Suns, 19.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Paul George really making a difference here.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns, trailing by 4. From deep. Pass to Paul. He kicks it to Bridges. Booker outside. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got 6 rebounds now in the game. George passes to Wall. And here's Covington from the arc. Drops in the tray. Covington's got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers.
And you often find Robert Covington in the corner helping his teammates space the floor.
Paul outside. Back to Booker. Kicks to Paul. From 17 feet out. And Crowder stays with it. Crowder's got his first bucket in this one.
And this is what's expected from Jay Crowder, just the hard work ethic to get in there and play physical.
Here's Wall. Kicks it out to Covington. Passes to George. Leonard on the wing. And there's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's 8 points for Kawhi Leonard.
What an athlete, as Kawhi gets a step on the D, and they're helpless.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. No good from Booker. Clippers leading by 7. Leonard kicks to Zubac. Back to Leonard. In the corner, George with it. Some solid defense from Ayton.
You know, I'd have been very impressed if he had got that one to go. Tough D.
George against Booker. Paul right side. Back to Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Nice move. And the rejection by Zubac. And they're able to recover. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Wall against Paul. Outside for George. Outside Leonard. Back to George. Over Booker, and it's George missing. Suns trail by 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, Leonard looking to score, it's going to make defenders nervous, and that's why he got the foul that time.
He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier. And hey, how about the career for a guy like Jay Crowder?
This guy has played some bully ball. He doesn't mind playing inside, and I think guys love to have a guy who takes on that physical responsibility to be the tough guy on the team, something Jay Crowder enjoys doing himself.
Ball passes to Leonard. Outside Covington. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Covington's got 5 points now this quarter.
Tough coverage defensively, and Covington not a guy you expect to make that kind of play.
Bridges against Leonard. Bridges kicks to Crowder. Paul looking around. Looking to get back on track here. And it's in there.
Yeah, Chris Paul is not afraid of getting hit, whether it's him initiating it or anticipating it. plays through that contact well.
Phoenix shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Outside, Wall. George sets a screen for Wall. The dish to Leonard. Hangs in the air, and that one released in time, but no good. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Clippers lead by 5. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers, leading by 5. Setting the floor for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center. Back to George. And the rejection by Ayton.
Well, Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
Here's Paul. Feeds to Crowder. Pass to Ayton. And Zubac picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
2nd personal foul. 1st team foul.
Paul against Wall. Releases from 15. Paul's shot is off. Clippers leading by 5. Wall up top, defended by Paul. Left side, Wall. Shot clock at 6. Leonard inside. He's against Bridges, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Suns trail by 5. Booker outside. And the rejection by Zubac. Covington with it. He's picked up by Paul. Here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
The Suns shooting terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. Paul passes to Booker, and George gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Covington with the steal. Left side, Wall. The pass to Covington to the paint. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Right side, George. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls it from the elbow. Covington's shot is off. Suns trail by 7. Booker the pass to Paul. A reverse. That's a 2 from Crowder. Bridges finds Crowder. Covington with the steal. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Kicks it out to Leonard. Back to Covington. Dishes the Wall. George against Booker. And it's George missing. So it's Phoenix now. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the 4th.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Covington passes to Leonard. Pass to Zubac. And it's Covington atop the key. Here's Leonard. Unable to get that one. Bridges with some nice defense. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Bridges dishes the ball. Can they get it? Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Bridges.
And Bridges elevating his game. Woo!
Wall looking it over. He kicks to Covington. To the inside. Here's George, and the layup is good. George has got 4 points this quarter.
Love to see PG getting into that zone, committed to find the points.
Ball finds Booker. He doesn't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over.
Outside, George. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
Here's Wall. From deep three-point range, off target. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.